Hello friends, now we are going to discuss about the most important protocol or the next model, which is a layered structured model, a TCPIP protocol suite. So TCPIP protocol suite, which is based on or which is the base of this OSI model, the layer in TCPIP protocol do not exactly match with the OSI model. This is what the basic difference is. The original TCPIP suite was defined having 4 layers. First layer is host to network, internet, transport and application layer. However, a TCPIP can be compared with OSI model. So we can compare it TCPIP suite. Instead of making 4 layer, we can simply classify it into 5 layers: physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer and application layer. So we are going to discuss now. This is what the difference between the 7 layer OSI model, which is a reference model, and second one is TCPIP model. So here you can see that in this TCPIP model you can see that this physical layer and data link layer, which is combined as a network interface layer. So instead of if I say even if TCPIP is a 5 layer model, it doesn't matter, because physical layer and data link layer it combinedly used as a network interface model. The network layer remain as it is, transport layer remain as it is, but this the uppermost 3 layers, that is session layer, presentation layer and application layer, is represented as an application layer in TCPIP model. So again we can consider on the basis of different protocols that are used in TCPIP and OSI model. So OSI model is a standard, which is a 7 layer model, and reference model, which is actually used for as a ideal model. But on that basis TCPIP we can classify it as a. So these are the protocols defined by host to network or network interfacing. Then in network, in TCPIP model, ICMP, IGMP, then IP is the main protocol, that is the internet protocol. Then RARP, ARP, these are the protocols used for network at internet level. Then at transport level there is TCP, UDP and SCTP. These are the protocols used in TCPIP. So the most commonly used is TCPIP. TCP and IP are used in hand for the various applications. Then the application layer in TCPIP model consists SMTP, file transfer protocol, STTP. You are familiar with the Java type of concepts. So STTP, hypertext protocol, then DNS, SNMP, Telnet, and so many applications are there. So these protocols are utilized at application layer for TCP/IP. Now how can we differentiate between TCPIP and OSI model? Obviously the TCPIP model was designed initially, and after that the OSI model was referred as a 7 layer OSI model. Nowadays again the TCPIP is utilized. So implementation of OSI model is the example of TCPIP, and OSI model is a reference model. So TCPIP model which is move around the internet, and OSI model is a theoretical model. So basically it consists, TCPIP consists 4 layers and OSI consists 7 layers. So on the basis of layers also we can classify it. Then TCP/IP is to be considered as a more reliable, whereas OSI model is it's a more theoretical type of model. Then the protocol is not strictly defined in TCP/IP, whereas in OSI model all the protocols are strictly defined. So in TCP/IP we can see that the session layer, presentation layer and application layer are combined together, so protocols are not strictly defined for these layers, so it is combined one. So TCP/IP is a horizontal approach, whereas uh, OSI model is a vertical approach. Then TCP/IP combines the session, presentation and application layers, as I said earlier. Here all these in OSI model, all these are separate models. Then protocols were developed first in TCP/IP model, and then model was developed, where in OSI the model was developed before the development of protocols. This is what the difference is. That means in TCP/IP first the protocols are developed and then model was evolved, and in OSI model the first model was evolved and then protocols were evolved. Then in TCP/IP the network layer is playing a very important role, whether it will be a connection oriented or connection less. So in TCP/IP in network layer the support was for only connection less, whereas in OSI model either it may be connection less or connection oriented in network layer. In TCP, that is at transport layer, in TCP/IP model it may be connection oriented or it may be connection less, but whereas in it is OSI model it is connection oriented. So we can say that in TCP/IP the protocol dependent standards are defined for TCP/IP, and in OSI it is protocol independent standards we have used. So this is how we can classify. So if you want to classify the OSI and TCP model, so you need to classify it on the basis of first what kind of model it is. That means it is a reference model or actual working model, theoretical model or internet model. Then how many number of layers, then reliability you can talk about, then you can talk about the protocols, you can talk about the approach, whether it is a horizontal or vertical, then you can talk about the connection less or connection oriented, whether you can talk about the protocol dependent or protocol independent, and there are many factors on which we can simply classify the TCP/IP and OSI model. So with that